What is good, everybody? It is your boy Super Saiyan Cab back with another Dragon Ball Z Kakarot update for you guys. Today we have some new gameplay screenshots, but there is one in particular screenshot, guys, that gives us so much information. It is absolutely crazy and answers some people's questions also regarding the world map and things like that. But we also have some other screenshots like you see on the screen right now with this one of it's a movie scene or a cutscene from the actual game where Goku grabs Raditz's tail. I'm assuming it's like a mid-fight cutscene, something that happens after you get Raditz's health down to a certain point or something along those lines. But I want to give a huge shout out before we actually get into this video showcasing the rest of these to the homie Ronaldo Sandman. Huge shout out to him for sharing these screenshots on Twitter. I will have his Twitter link down below in the description. Be sure to show him some love and follow him, guys. He puts out a bunch of news regarding any Dragon Ball game. So again, huge shout out to him for everything he does for the Dragon Ball community. Now, getting into this though, taking a look at the screenshot, the one that I said gives us all this insight, a lot of information comes from this one screenshot right here that a lot of people who have already seen it may not honestly be realizing. But first and foremost, when you take a look at this, we see the world map. We see how the world map is going to function. That's the first thing that we can take away from this screenshot right here. And as you see on the world map, there's going to be multiple different locations that you're going to be able to go to. And each and every single location is going to be similar to what we saw in the gameplay. In the gameplay, we saw Goku actually traveling around through mountains and stuff of that nature, and that's what each and every single individual location is going to be. He was in a different location. I don't know the exact location, even if it's available on the map. On this map you see right here, I don't know where he was or where they were exactly in that IGN gameplay, but they were in one of these locations or one of the locations on the world map, and that is what we saw. And just off the simple fact that part of the map was so extensive, that one area had so much that it looked like that you can actually travel to, that gives me a major hope that all of the areas will be like that, and there's just going to be so much for you to travel and explore and stuff like that in this game, which is a major part of most RPGs, and it's looking absolutely amazing so far how they are doing it. Now, another thing you want to take notice of though is that yellow barrier, that yellow line that's around the Kami house. As you see right now in this screenshot, they are locked onto the Kami house like they're about to go there, and there's a yellow barrier, yellow line around it, and I'm assuming that's the barrier that shows how far you're actually able to travel within that certain location of the map. So within the Kami house, you're able to actually go to the Kami house, which is in the middle, and then you're also able to travel to the side islands and things of that nature. There'll probably maybe be some side quests or stuff like that available for you on these islands. But that is basically how the world map is going to work, guys. There's going to be a bunch of different locations like the Kami house, like Goku's house, and when you actually pull up to them and lock onto them like you're about to go in there, I'm assuming this barrier is going to show up, basically showing you where you're actually able to travel within this certain area of the world map. And best believe that there will be way more areas than what we see right here. Like, I don't even see the mountains really where you fight Vegeta and Nappa and things like that. So there's just going to be way more areas than we already see on the screen. I don't see Capsule Corp anywhere here. Like, there's just so much more that I'm pretty much knowing that they will be adding. So we're gonna have a bunch more locations on the map than just these 6 that you see on the screen as of right now. But that's everything as far as the actual world map goes, as if you just look at the locations and things like that. But what else, the other things that this screenshot offers are when you look at the bottom of the screen, you look at the input commands, what you can do with them. The first one I want to take a look at is the off earth area. For pressing Y or triangle on a PS4 controller, you get to go off earth. I'm assuming that you get to explore another part of the map, like there's a space map where you can go to like Namek and stuff like that, and I'm assuming that only happens after you defeat Vegeta and complete the Sand Saga, because it really wouldn't make sense if you can go off Earth like right even before you fight Raditz. You know what I mean? Like, that just really would not make sense. It is a possibility of something that can be there, or maybe the command will just be there and it says you cannot actually do this until you get to a certain point within the story. So again, I'm assuming that that's how that's going to work, and that's how you're going to also be able to explore not only Earth but other planets like Namek, and maybe even if we go to like the whole Buu saga, maybe we'll even be able to go to places like, you know, the Supreme Kai planet where they train Gohan and stuff like that. Or maybe the off Earth area is also used for Snake Way. Who really knows? Because Snake Way is, I mean, it is off Earth, you know what I'm saying? So it may be possible for things like that to be available as well, just besides Planet Namek. So that is a very lit feature that I'm looking forward to, and looking forward to see more on within the future. Now, the other thing that I want to take notice of, though, guys, is the fact that you can also choose characters from this command thing right here as well. You can choose, it seems like you could do something with your characters, but to me it only makes sense that the fact that that characters thing is there kind of is confirming or hinting at the fact that we'll actually be able to change them. Because why would you have a shortcut for the character menu there if you can just go to the character menu by pressing start? You can literally press start and like press down twice and you're at the character menu where you see the character's stats, their abilities and things like that. You are able to do from the main menu when pressing start. We saw that happen in the gameplay, and we saw them messing around with that a little bit within the gameplay, like adding stats to Goku and feeding him like beast meat and fish meat and things like that to make him better. We saw all that within the actual gameplay we got from IGN, but we did not see them actually change the characters or anything like that. So we're not officially sure if they'll be able to do that, but like I said, based off the simple fact that we saw them do that from the main menu, why would you be able to do that from just the regular menu when you're flying around? The fact that there's a characters option and the characters command there, it really leads me to believe that we'll actually be able to change our characters. We'll be able to fly around with other characters, whatever characters we have available to us at that time, and we'll actually be able to use them like a lot of people have hoped and wished for ever since we've seen the my phone just fell. Okay, don't worry about that. But ever since we've seen the first official gameplay of this Dragon Ball Z Kakarot a couple days ago, a lot of people have wondered whether or not we're going to be able to use other characters, because Piccolo is there. He does have his own level. They just did not showcase them using them, and at the same time they also said that they're not going to spoil anything. The creators of the game said that they don't want to spoil anything regarding whether or not other characters are going to be available for us to use within Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So that's just something else that honestly hints at the fact that we are going to be able to use other characters. It's not just going to be Goku, because also when you think about another thing that they said from that stream, they said that they want to keep it as true to the Dragon Ball story as possible. And really, from what we've been showcased so far, if you think about it, the Sand Saga and the Frieza Saga and the Namekian Saga and all that, Goku is not around all that much. So if you were just able to play Goku in those two sagas alone, you really wouldn't get that much stuff to do. Like, there would have to be a bunch of side quests to make up for the simple fact that Goku really isn't around that much. He's around for the Raditz match, then he takes a whole year away at Snake Way pretty much, and then he comes back, gets beat up bad in that battle to where he cannot travel to Namek right away with Gohan, Krillin, and Bulma. And then when he does get to Namek, he gets messed up in that battle to where he actually has to recuperate while Gohan, Vegeta, and Piccolo and Krillin and all them go to fight Frieza for the first time. So again, there's just a lot that Goku is missing out on and is MIA during the actual series, and if they want to keep it as true to the anime as possible like they say, then it's really almost kind of guaranteeing at this point that we will be able to use more characters than just Goku. And the simple fact that there's also a character tab or character command in the open world, the world map commands, it almost makes me even more guarantee that other characters will be there. Because like I said, why would you have two different type of things to where you can just get to the characters' statuses and their abilities and stuff like that if you can already do it through the main menu? Why would you have it on the world map command at the same time? So for that reason, I think that the character possibility again is higher. And like I said, this one main screenshot, or the one main screenshot of the world map, was the one that really showed us a lot, as you see on the screen right now with this Raditz screenshot, and then there's also a Goku firing a Kamehameha one. Those screenshots are just gameplay stuff that we've kind of already seen, but the world map one, guys, was the one that I really wanted to talk about with you guys right here in this video. As you guys saw, there really is a lot that came from that screenshot. We got to understand how the world map is going to work, how the boundaries are going to work, how there's going to be different areas within the world map where you can actually travel to, as far as like different locations. They're all gonna have their own unique map at the same time, so that's very lit. The fact that we're gonna have the off Earth option, meaning that there's gonna be space travel, exploration, and it could honestly go just beyond Planet Namek. Like I said, if we get to the Buu Saga or something like that, it could go to the planet where you do the special training with the Elder Kai, or there could be Snake Way and Supreme Kai's planet on there as well. I mean, King Kai's planet on there, out there in the off-Earth area command thing as well. So there's just so much that we really saw with this one screenshot, so much that we got insight and information too that we did not have before. So be sure to let me know what you guys think about this so far, what you guys are thinking about the game, what you think about how the world map is going to work, that whole off-Earth area, and what do you guys feel about there being more than just Goku being playable as a character within this game, based off everything that we've seen so far, with the fact that Piccolo is available as a side character. Like, you can literally, he's like your assist basically. He's kind of flying with you. He has his own level. You can apply stats to him. And then the simple fact that they did not want to spoil anything supposedly about other characters coming to the game. And then also, as we saw with this screenshot, the command for characters in the open world map. Let me know what you guys think about all that down below in the comments. But as always, man, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I hope you have a good day. Peace, y'all.